Yeah.
So we're here at Bristol Children's Hospital. So families that come and use the hospital, when they're in the times of need, they really need somewhere to stay. So the charity with the Grand Appeal, they help house and accommodate these families and also do a load of support in periphery bits and pieces to help them out as well whilst they're visiting.
They do indeed. So this is where the Grand Appeal all started several years ago. They have the 3 houses now which are located just up behind the hospital. We've got Cots for Tots, Paul's house, and then another house just down the road where the families can stay whilst their children are receiving care here at Bristol Children's Hospital.
So as you know, we'll be doing the Badger Run, and we've chosen the Grand Appeal as our main charity that we're going to be supporting. So all of your donations that you can do through our Just Giving page for this will all go to help support this.
All you need to do is head over to thebadgerrun.co.uk and click on the Just Link Giving page, and you can donate to help this fantastic charity continue their great work.
This building, having a chat now, so what does this building specifically do?
So this is our Cots for Tots house. We house 11 families at a time when they're going through really tough time with their premature or babies are being treated over at St Michael's Hospital.
And St Michael's Hospital is just over the road, isn't it?
Just opposite, so they're literally a stone's throw away from their child when they're poorly.
And how many people can you accommodate here?
So in this house, we've got 11 bedrooms, so we can have 11 families at a time.
Is that limited to a certain amount of people per family?
Well, they're quite small rooms, aren't they? So,
we depend. So in each of our houses, we have some family rooms. We have some just double rooms because obviously space is limited in Bristol city centre. But we try and be as accommodating for families as possible. And obviously, we're sat in the lounge at the moment, which is a place that families can come and spend some time together. You know, it's really hard for them if they've got one child in hospital and they've got another child at home.
Yeah.
So having these spaces where they can come together. And that just makes me think of some of the other things we fund. So we fund things like trips to the zoo, trips to the aquarium, so they can take their other children.
Oh wow, really? Okay.
Yeah,
so while they're staying, they can.
Yeah, just so like we try and provide like as much wraparound care as possible, like thinking about the whole family. So yeah, the houses is just like one of the things that we use to support them.
So with the houses, you've got Cots for Tots, which is this building, and did you say you got 2 others?
Yeah, so we've got Grand Appeal House, just a few doors down actually. That opened a few years ago, and then we've got our other house, Paul's house, which is directly opposite Bristol Children's Hospital and above our office, which is very handy.
Brilliant. And are they similar sizes to this place?
Yeah, they're all similar sizes, but I think we love this house, don't we? Because it has this nice lounge space and it has an open plan kitchen as well, which we can show you, so families can eat together and kind of support each other.
So is each house aimed at a different age range of children? So obviously this is the Cots for Tots, so that's the newborns. Up to what age would that go to?
So that's just while they're in neonatal care, so that'll just be up until they're like a full-term baby, then they'd be transferred to the Children's Hospital. In terms of the 2 other houses, it's not kind of done on age, as I said, like we're always full, so it's just where
taking whoever needs the need.
Whoever needs the need. So yeah, we'll have anything from the Children's Hospital treats kids from like 0 to 18. So
and how's that decision made as to whether the families can come and stay here? Is that?
Yes, it's all just done through the hospital, like the ward staff and the nurses and doctors will just, when they're looking after that family, if they need a room, if they live far away, if their child's particularly ill and they need to be able to pop over to the hospital at a moment's notice. So yeah, we just take the lead from the hospital and then we're there for when the family...
It must be quite reassuring then if you're a family or if you just had a newborn that suddenly the hospital could say and suggest this as an option for them.
You honestly get families come to us and they'll say, I didn't even think about where I was going to stay tonight. My child's so sick, I wasn't even thinking about where I was going to stay tonight, but thank God you're here, because I don't know what we would have done.
No, it's such a fantastic charity.
Especially in Bristol, you know, it's so
This is the
expensive.
thing, yeah.
So
It's
even-
expensive enough just to park, let alone look for accommodation.
Even some of the cheaper hotels, they're normally full, and they're at least, you know, £100-150
That's
a night.
it.
So if
Long
you're
term, if you're up here for a few weeks, that soon amounts up to.
Exactly.
We were saying some of the care is required to like a year's time, so it's, you know, imagine trying to find somewhere for a year.
well, it's unsustainable, isn't it?
Totally.
So, and we have families staying from one night to up to a year. We've had some families
Really?
staying.
That's unbelievable.
So we're just here to help people whenever we can for as long as they need. But our houses are always full. So,
we're fundraising for you guys. So where would the typically the money from fundraising activities be spent with you guys?
Yeah, so we obviously have our 3 houses. We also fund things like music and play therapy. So obviously when a child is in for a long time, they need that other stimulation. They need.
Sure.
It's also a time for parents to step away, thinking, okay, they've got an hour with Claire or Karen, one of our music specialists. They're gonna interact with them, play with them. I can go grab a cup of coffee. We also fund things like specialist medical equipment. So if we can provide a better piece of equipment, or we can provide extra equipment, that's something we'll do. Artwork on the walls as well, just to make the hospital a bit friendlier. There's honestly like thousands of projects going on all at one time. So, but they're kind of the main staples, aren't there? Is there anything else?
And the whole idea is, you know, the Children's Hospital is a really welcoming, friendly place for children, because, you know, it's such a scary thing for a child to go into hospital. So if we can create a nicer atmosphere, and you know, you'll go into the hospital and you'll see we've got colourful artwork everywhere. We've got, you know, Wallace and Gromit in the lift when you go up and down. There's just, you have to go and see it and have a look round. And
we will do,
you can see just what all the donations and the fundraising from our kind of fundraising community has achieved over the years, and it makes such a difference to children and families. It really does. So.
It's brilliant. So, what we're doing for you guys, we're doing we call it the Badger Run.
Yeah.
We're Somerset lads. Well, I wasn't originally, but I'm a token everyone now. So we're doing the Badger Run for you, and we're going to be travelling across 9 countries over 12 days. Around 2,500 miles, all in air-cooled vehicles. Ones that we're building ourselves in-house at Aspire HQ in Yeovil. Of different varieties of classic, basically. So Simon's building a Volkswagen Beetle, but it's the Baja Beetle, so it's a little bit more like an off-roady jacked up one.
With big wheels on it,
and it's going to have a roof tent on it as well, isn't it?
Roll bars on it, and big lights and everything. So it looks very cool.
Simon's got that. I've cut a bay window camper van down to the front, a single cab, and then we've got 1947 American Airstream, which is the great big silver caravans that you've seen. It's been cut down the middle and lengthways and shortened so it can go on the back.
Looks like an armadillo.
Looks like
We have nicknamed it that.
So, and then Jimmy's building a split screen camper, which is going to be based on a martini bar theme.
That sounds good.
Jimmy likes a tipple.
Basically, it started off with, because the martini, old school martini race colours look quite cool on vintage cars. And so I went on that and I thought, right, martini bar, cocktail bar, that's my line of thinking. So it's going to be a mobile cocktail
Going to have a mobile DJ.
Yeah, it's
as well.
It'll be the party bus.
It'll be the party bus. That's the plan.
Can we come down and visit?
Well, what we'd like to do a few weeks before we actually set off on the tour, so we're setting off mid-September, we'd like to bring a few of the vehicles up here, and maybe the children could come out and have a look around some of the vehicles and have some photographs, and we can bring some merchandise up for them.
Hats and t-shirts.
Amazing.
So I thought that'd be really cool.
Good.
And it gives us a trial run to make sure we can make it to Bristol and back before we head off on the big tour. So currently we've got around 10 or 12 other vehicles joining us. We're looking to get up to 20. We don't really want it any more than that. So each of the participants is going to be asked to raise some money towards the charity. We're also going to be supplying a classic camper for raffle, and then the winner has the opportunity to join us, although we understand that the time off work could be difficult.
Yeah.
However, if they can't join us, basically the cost of them coming on the trip will then be donated to the charity anyway. And then they get to keep the camper van at the end, and then the proceeds of the profit of that will also come into the charity pot. So we're hoping we're going to have a really nice size donation for you guys.
Lots of revenue streams coming in for it.
So we're also going to be putting the link to the Just Giving page as well through all of our promotions. So hopefully
it's just started.
Our customers will sort of contribute along the way as well.
As hopefully we can get all you guys at home to donate to this fantastic cause. The ladies here do an amazing job, as all of the staff do. Let's get on board and we can try and support you as much as we can.
So we're going to cut to some B-roll now of some other bits and pieces that you're going to show us hopefully with, around here, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do. Thank you.
So we're here at the Cots for Tots room. We just had a wicked meeting, and we're going to be showing around a little bit of the facilities that here and where the money will be going from the Badger Run and what it helps support. So let's go take a look.
Let's have a look.
A couple of weeks ago, and the boy came up to me and was like, "Can we have a sleepover here tonight?" And I was like, "Oh, I'd love for you to, but we can't because there are other families saying, I love staying here."
Oh, that's so nice.
So wow.
It just shows what good work you do there, doesn't it? When you
Just shows that it works for the families, which is nice.
It's brilliant.
We're going to take a look at one of the rooms now where the families stay when they're visiting their children. So let's go and have a looky after you sign.
Thanks, Jimmy.
So this is one of the family rooms that they have here at Cots for Tots in Bristol. This is one of the smaller rooms, but it's beautiful. It's very much like something you find at the Hilton Hotel. All the rooms here are en suite. Currently, they all recently got converted. A few of them weren't before COVID, but now all of the rooms are very generously provided with an ensuite bathroom.
So we're going to now take a little stroll down to the Children's Hospital section, which is where another one of their houses.
So this Paul's house is opposite the Children's Hospital. Cots for Tots is just here, which is the house we've just had a good look around. We're going to go down to the main hospital now where the Grand Appeal is set up.
So we're going to have a quick visit out now over to the Bristol Children's Hospital charity office and see what they get up to over there. Fundraising office for the Grand Appeal. Let's go and take a look.
So you got Jack Gromit back in, which has been out for a while, but back in the shop. Cool.
So Wallace and Gromit features very heavily in the Grand Appeal branding. How did that come about?
Yeah, of course. So we're really lucky to work in partnership with Arcan Animations. They help us to spearhead our charity and our brand. Wallace and Gromit is obviously loved across Bristol, so we're really lucky to have them to help us fundraise, support us. And we've got our big shop at the Mountains Causeway that allows us to sell merchandise, and all that money goes back into supporting the Children's Hospital.
That's fantastic. So if any of you lovely customers out there anywhere near Bristol, make sure you head to the Mall and Cribs Causeway and visit the Grand Appeal shop, pick up some little souvenirs, and all the proceeds of anything you purchase there go towards this amazing appeal.